Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night, everyone. Welcome to this little corner of the internet. If you're one of the few people who actually are like still part of this, hello, welcome back. I don't really know where to go with this, but yeah. So lots happened recently. Nothing really crazy. Actually, kind of crazy. I moved across the world, living out a big dream of mine, but part of that whole journey was kind of me taking this back seat with content and all that. And though content's not really my dream, it's not my life, it's not something I've always wanted to strive for. It's always been something where I wanted to enjoy it as something fun. It is something I missed a little bit, but it was also something where it's like the more I kind of grew older, like stepped sorry, a bit of yawn there. The more I stepped away from content and making it all that, the more I kind of missed some of the parts of it. I'm not a part of the editing. I editing wasn't necessarily my favorite thing, and there's some stuff about that, but it was mainly just the talking part. I really did miss just being able to talk. So that's kind of what this is, you know. Just kind of allowing myself to just talk, most likely with myself. People here throw some comments. I don't know. But that's all this kind of is just something that allowed me to get my thoughts out there in a somewhat different way than what I normally have. Kind of like I said, diary would be a weird way to say it. So this isn't going to be probably anything with consistency, good quality editing, or anything like that. It's just something where I can use for myself going forward, as I really did find it helpful, especially when I was like streaming a lot back during like the end of high school and doing all this content and like videos and all that, just because there's a lot of stuff that goes on in my mind that I just want to say, and I don't think I have the opportunity to say it. And it's nothing really serious stuff. It's not like kind of backbreaking therapy needing conversation, just kind of stuff where I'm sitting there like, huh, that's interesting. I kind of want to talk about it, but I don't have people to talk about it with. So that's kind of what this is right here. It's just kind of an outlet. I don't know. It's kind of interesting coming back to this kind of thing, just because I've been gone from it for so long. I haven't done anything like this remotely in years. I tried picking it back up back when I was in college, but it really kind of fell through, and it really didn't do much. But we're back here now. That's kind of the whole point of this. Like, there's no real content. Not real content, I mean real quality. It's just need to get my thoughts out there, my voice out there. And it is really crazy because how much I can actually do this on my phone now, because I don't have it in my setup, quite equipment or anything like that. So I never really had anything crazy to begin with. Everything was off of my laptop that had a million different things plugged into it. All of my ports in my laptop were plugged in. I had a USB-C port that went into a USB converter for my mic. I had my headphone jack. Both USB ports were picked up. I had my HDMI. It was crazy. I'm surprised that laptop held out. But it still works beautifully. But just because there's restrictions of where I am, like, and all of that, it's like my lack of Wi-Fi, especially with I'm in a weird part of like my journey right now, so where it's just like there wasn't really warrant for me to buy like or invest in Wi-Fi just for all that. So I couldn't really do my setup the way I wanted to. So, but it is really crazy how much I can do this off my phone now. There's so many interesting tools now. Like I remember back when I was really starting to be interested in YouTube and all that, back during like the end of my elementary school, there's an app called YouTube Gaming, and that was like the big editing app and all that stuff. That was what you used to really lock down and make stuff on your phone and on mobile devices. And this is before I really understood a lot about editing or anything like that. So I was really doing cut, uncut, maybe some cheesy transitions, and I think it was Pixel Gun 3D. That was an old video game. If you grew up in the same kind of area as me on your phones, you probably knew Pixel Gun 3D. It was basically just like, I felt like Minecraft COD, but it was a ton of fun. I remember loving that game, playing it a ton with my friends. But it was really crazy just seeing where that comes to where it is now. It's like you have stuff like CapCut, and CapCut is, of course, it's nothing when compared to, you know, even DaVinci Resolve or even the Adobe products, but it is really crazy how much you can actually do in that one website, or not website, in that one app now, compared to what you used to be able to do. It's kind of the evolution of technology. But it's crazy. I can do all that with CapCut, and I can edit. My phone has a built-in screen recorder, which I would have never even thought of years ago. But like, I was trying to figure this whole process out. Like, how do I want to do this? And I saw the screen recorder option. I'm like, this can't be real. And I clicked. And I'm like, holy shit, it's real. I can actually just do this. And it manages everything. Goes with my Google Drive. Maybe that's because I have a Pixel phone. Who knows? But it's crazy how convenient everything is now. And it really does make it easier. I can edit. I can do everything I want on my phone. And then when I'm ready to upload, I can just go use my public Wi-Fi, like my apartment or the library, and it does it beautifully. So that's really cool to see now. But yeah, got a bit of a yawn in there, a bit of a yawn. Who loves that stuff? Yeah, none of this is scripted. Now, this is all just my thoughts coming into me, and we're gonna kind of go from what those thoughts talk about. I have some background music going on as well. Just because I don't think anyone wants to listen to just my voice. Who knows? Maybe going down the line, I'll change it up. We'll get rid of it. I'll do whatever, just whatever. Like I said, just kind of just like a video diary for me as well. So I can kind of look back and see what I was doing, see what I was thinking. I did something similar to this, where I kind of did like these 6-month updates on my phone. I record a video on my phone, and every 6 months I would look at it. And I had to get rid of them because it was just taking up so much space on my damn phone. And, well, I didn't necessarily get rid of them. I just backed them up into my Google Drive, and that's it. But I can't access them the same way I used to. But they were, like, really interesting just because I was able to look back and see what these videos were and what I was thinking, what I was doing, what I was. And it was really interesting to go and look at some of them where they're talking, or what were they, where I was talking about, like, my dreams and stuff back then. And looking at me now, I'm talking and realizing, oh shit, some of those dreams have come true. Stuff I never thought would have been possible even 2 years ago, not even. I'm now living out in my real life through like hard work and all that. So that's part of the reason, again, why I wanted to make these. Which, like I said before, where I found talking was just really helpful, And I do think that's true, and I think that'll always be true for me. It is really nice for me to go back and listen to these, just to see what was on my mind, see what I was doing. And I think in the future, if I ever do go back and rewatch these, or when I go back and rewatch these, I really will enjoy the fact that I made these, just see what's going on. But yeah, like I said, my life has changed a lot. When I last uploaded, I went to college, went to culinary school, moved from Seattle to San Antonio, Texas. It was crazy stuff. Had a ton of fun there. Did my 2 years at that school and really did find my passion even more. Like I always kind of wanted to do culinary growing up. Somewhere it's like, this is what my life is going to be. This is what I want my life to be. And unless something crazy happens, it's just, this is the path I'm going to take. But comparing that to what it is now, it's just even stronger, especially after culinary school. It's like, not only is it the path I want my life to take, it's the path my life will take, whether I think it will work or not. And that's part of it. That's kind of like the hard work part, But after culinary school, I graduated, and I said I want to do more. I want to learn more. I want to be the best I can. So I actually moved to Japan, of all places. Growing up, Seattle, I ate a lot of Japanese food, and especially when I got into my senior year of high school. Like I started going to college, I was getting really into cooking, that I really dived even more to this cuisine, and I was like, this is what I want to do. So that's where I am right now. I'm loving it. Atami, Japan, living my best life as I can in this fun little country that's going on right now. This place is great. It's really cool. But it is, as I was mentioning, like I was watching back those videos and you see them talking about, or you see me talking about, I want to go to Japan. I want to visit this place I've always wanted to visit. I wanted to learn there. I wanted to work there. And just kind of re-watching them now, being like, damn, I really did achieve that. And it really helped with my own motivation, just because it allowed me to look back and say, I did do something, because it's definitely, at least for me, it was definitely very hard trying to figure out, did I really do anything with my life in the past couple of years? It's like you look at the obvious stuff, but then you just kind of realize, oh, I'm still missing so much. There's so much I haven't done yet that I wanted to do, but being able to rewatch those things and realize, oh, I completed actually so much more than I thought I ever could. And it really was helpful for me. So, maybe try it yourself. It works out great, in my opinion. And I even have some of those videos from when I was a sophomore in high school. And those ones were crazy because it really did kind of put the past in perspective. I'm just like, whoa. Yeah, that was that long ago. I didn't even expect that to happen. But here we are. Nonetheless, living the best life I can. So yeah, I don't know where life's gonna take me. It's definitely an interesting thought, like right now I'm working on job applications here because I really do like this place as much as kind of, I guess, cheesy as it sounds. I really did find my place here, and so much to like my mother's dismay, she really just wanted me to stay in the US just for her own selfish reasons. I'm the oldest for her, so I don't think she's ready for me to leave yet, just knowing how my mother is, but we'll see. It is really crazy. Like, I really do think I found my place here, so I'm working on jobs and all that now, and it's a crazy process just trying to move across the world, which, who would have thought that? But there's so much that goes into it, and I'm so fortunate to have people who not only support me, but who can help me. I have contacts here in Japan who are willing to, like, kind of put their neck out for me and represent me in a way where it's like, hey, this guy's legit. He's not just some random bum that came out from America to do dumb shit. He's legit, and he knows what he's doing. It feels great to finally have someone back me in my industry, because I never really had that before. And it's weird to say, like, all through high school, especially with some of the people I knew, they had all these, like, they were doing great in high school, and I just never did. I was lazy. I never really got my work done the way I wanted to get work done. And looking back at it now, I know there were spots where I really could have put another step forward, and I really didn't. I know, looking back now, that I had so many opportunities available to me that if I just put more work in, I could have figured it out. And it didn't take me until I got to college to be like, oh shit. Because that's when I was really able to compare my life to others who are doing the same thing. And I know you're not supposed to compare your life to others. You're not supposed to compare all this stuff, but it's hard, Because you see yourself doing all these things and you really feel good about yourself, but then you meet somebody else or you talk to a friend or whatever, and they're doing just better, or they're doing things like, oh, you're doing that at that age? I'm fucking around. And it feels bad, but that honestly, it kind of lights a fire under you and it really says, okay, I need to move faster. So that's where I am right now, where I didn't have those people backing me. And it took until I got maybe halfway through college where I really felt I had a person to kind of be like, I'll put my neck out for you a little. But as I keep going forward in this and I keep working and proving myself the best of my abilities, I really just feel like people are willing to put their necks out for me. Not only because of my skill, but because of my character. And that feels great, This really does feel like the first time in a long time for my life where I feel like I'm winning, I felt like there's so long where I was working hard, I was doing so much, and it never paid off, especially during college and my senior year. I really did feel like I worked my hardest, especially my last year of college, going into this year or whatever. So what, last year? Yeah, last year I think I worked my hardest, and it so many times it felt like I wasn't going anywhere. I was losing. It felt so much like my achievements weren't grand or big, and I put all this work in for zero reward. And say what you want, it's like you gotta do stuff without expecting reward, but I want the reward, It's not realistic to say, I'm gonna put all this hard work and I want nothing in return. No. You work hard, you work your ass off, and you do all these things so you can get something. And that's just how it is. I worked my ass off to get to where I am in this industry so I can get to where I am. But as this kind of turns into a new leaf of my life and this new chapter begins, it really does feel like it's starting to succeed a little. And I love seeing that for me. It really does feel great. And just kind of looking back to where I was to now, I'm proud of myself, and I don't think that's something I could say for a while. But that's a topic for another day. Either way, that's it. So this is, like I said, the first little thing of like my little video diary thing. I'm posting it on this little corner of the internet. If you want to listen to it, dislike it, whatever you want to do, go right ahead. This is for me and me only. And if you guys want to join me for the ride, go right ahead. But that's all I have to say. Thank you very much. Talk to you next time.